Over the past year, I have randomly asked Mary Beth how she knew Daniel was the one. One of her answers was, I knew Daniel was the one because he likes two things, karaoke and pool. It was Halloween last year when we were carving pumpkins that she gave me a more reassuring answer. She said, I know Daniel and I are going to have a lot of hard times, but at the end of the day, there's never any doubt that we are going to make it through it.
Daniel and I actually went to high school together, so we knew who each other were, but we didn't actually know each other.
She was class president. I was not. Skip forward 5 years. She became best friends with my sisters, Tara and Talia.
And I got invited out to Las Vegas with them to celebrate New Year's.
I didn't know anything about this. About the third day we're in Las Vegas, Mary Beth walks in, boisterous, loud, and just a personality that lit up the room. I woke up this morning with instant happiness. Today we get to celebrate our love and life together.
From the time we are born, our lives are filled with milestones, accomplishments, and important moments. Today is by far the most important, exciting, and tremendous moment of my life.
When I think about our relationship, my mind goes back to Las Vegas. I had no idea how special of a trip that would end up in. You were so sweet and romantic during that trip, and you still are to this day. Most mornings I wake up and think how happy I am and lucky I am to have you in my life. The next day was New Year's Eve. We were staring down the strip in Las Vegas from the Mandalay Bay window, watching the fireworks go off at New Year's Eve, and everyone else had a special someone to kiss. Stroke of midnight, I looked at Mary Beth and went for it.
In Las Vegas, when he kissed me and he said goodbye and we were really sad, he said, call me if you want a boyfriend. So after Las Vegas, we stayed in touch. He's been in Oklahoma now for 9 years with the Navy, and I was actually in Lake Mary finishing nursing school.
For a really long time, I'd be on deployments and we would FaceTime chat. So most of our dates were really phone calls, watch basketball games and football games while talking on the phone. And just little by little, we just realized what a great match that we were, and both have the same values in life and what we expect from each other, and it just grew from there.
You like it? I didn't know if you liked the dress or not.
Love it.
So ready.
In my 18 years of being a pastor, I have learned a few verifiable truths, and one of those truths is nobody cares about the wedding homily. But I'm okay with that, because the words that you are going to say to one another are far more important than anything I will be sharing with you this afternoon.
Today, our friends and family will see our steps as a married couple and lifelong companions. But if someone were to ask me, I would say our journey has already started. It started with the first feeling of me missing you when I left Las Vegas. It started with the first text from me to you when I landed back in Oklahoma City. It started with the first phone call and the first I miss you that was said. It started with the first time you came to visit me in Oklahoma City and the first I love you said. It absolutely started when you loaded up your car with a few important possessions, including baby Kitty, and drove 1,200 miles to move in with me on nothing but an instinct of love and the positivity of hope.
I promise to always be your best friend, work boot remover, football watching buddy, karaoke pool sidekick, and to always laugh at your jokes. She doesn't always laugh at my jokes. Daniel, you are my best friend. We have been through a whole heap together, and I really, really need you. I love you for the next 80 years and forever. Beth, I give you this ring as a sign of my vow, and with all that I am and all that I have, I honor you.
Daniel, I give you this ring as a sign of my vow, and with all that I am and all that I have, I honor you.
Being a military spouse, you will face some challenges that come with marrying a service member, yet alone marrying a sailor. You may not understand why Daniel is needed to deploy so much or be gone at the most inconvenient time. You may be angry or upset at missed birthdays, anniversaries, holidays, or other usual celebrations. As a Navy wife, you have and will continue to make sacrifices. But with those sacrifices come the benefits of being a Navy wife. You will find a new sense of patriotism and pride in knowing that you are married to a serviceman, someone who has made the sacrifices to keep this country free from harm. We will have your back when Daniel's gone. You need something moved or mowed, one of Daniel's brothers will be there, Marty. You need a girlfriend to talk to and share complaints or misunderstandings of your husband, one of our wives will be there. See, it takes a special woman to marry a sailor, and I know, Mary Beth, that Daniel has chosen wisely in asking you to be his partner in life.
I've always looked up to Mary Beth so much, and she's been more than a sister to me. She's been like a second mom and best friend. She's one of the kindest people that I've ever known, and I'm so happy she found someone as great as Daniel.
What can I say? It doesn't get any better than this, right? Life is good. I'm proud of my little brother. I'm happy for y'all. Ask everyone to raise their glasses to congratulate Miss Mary Beth and Daniel Parker.
There's days that I'm negative about things, and she just, always reminds me to count my blessings, and her attack to everything she does and everyone she talks to is always positive. When we were in Las Vegas and she came in, she was just immediately upbeat, and I love that about her. She just has respect for herself and respect for everybody else, and she's just the most I could ask for.
And now kiss the bride. Ladies and gentlemen, I introduce to you Mr. and Mrs. Daniel and Mary Beth Parker.
She's a unique person too. She kind of does a little bit of everything. She can cook, pick out the best wines, be up to date on the 60s song, and then compete with the guys in fantasy football. I love you deeply, Mary Beth, and I'll always be there for you. Daniel, I've witnessed how you've treated Mary Beth. You're kind, loving, and considerate, and a perfect match for her.
Many people have asked me if I'm nervous about today. Every time my answer is no. I say no because I know how much I love you. I know how amazing you are. You are so beautiful, smart, honest, caring, and have true respect for yourself and the others around you. You bring joy and positivity to every person you touch with your personality and tenderheartedness. I have absolutely no doubt in my mind that you are exactly the woman that God has created for me to have by my side. You are graceful, elegant, and timeless. You are truly the only one for me. I will.
Wait for it.
Okay. No, I'm ready.
Will you have Mary Beth to be your wife?
I will.
I'm getting married. So funny.
You gotta start over. Very dapper,
White girl moves coming out later. Hi, pretty girl. Yeah. Hold on.
Oh, she gone.
Don't cry.
I've been crying all day.
You excited?